Madame Pedro sata pepe, rila gela como se, tu parlo yo, tu parlo mo.
James W. Washington Jr. was a traveler. In 1951, he went by train to Mexico in a successful effort to meet the famous muralist Diego Rivera. That trip would prove to be a transformative moment in his career, as well as in his spiritual life. While walking along the Avenue of the Dead at Teotihuacan, Mexico, James Washington picked up a small stone that seemed to call to him. He placed the stone in his pocket and carried it back to Seattle. From the moment he saw the stone, he had begun a new phase in his career. Though for the next 4 years, the stone lay untouched in his home. While Mr. Washington's paintings expressed a natural talent, it is through his stone sculptures that his spirit is most evident. For 40 years, he built a reputation as a masterful stone carver. From golf ball-sized busts to mammoth 8-ton obelisks, his sculptures became an outlet for his spiritual beliefs. It was through sculpture that James W. Washington Jr. found his place in the art world. By the mid-1960s, his popularity had grown to the point that he was able to quit his civil service job and focus on his art. During these years, as Mr. Washington's sales and commissions grew, his wife, Janie Rogella Washington's work as a nurse provided the couple's primary source of income. From the late 1960s onward, however, James W. Washington received numerous commissions, many from public agencies and corporations. His audience also grew. His pieces were purchased by a number of major art museums in Seattle, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. With Mr. Washington's success, he and his wife became quite financially secure. While other successful persons might have seen this type of security as an opportunity to resettle elsewhere, the Washingtons continued living in their home in Seattle's central area. As a testament to their devotion to their neighborhood and the city of Seattle, James and Janie Washington established the nonprofit Dr. James W. Washington Jr. and Janie Rogella Washington Foundation. Both Mr. and Mrs. Washington died in 2000. Since that time, the foundation, through its board of directors, has continued its work to preserve and promote Mr. Washington's art, and continued in the spirit of the Washingtons to provide leadership and inspiration to youth and adults in our local community and throughout the world.
Madame Pedro sata pepe, rila gela como se, tu parlo yo, tu parlo mo. Madame Pedro, tu fais concon, c'est l'autre concon. Hey, non, on a dit très bon. Hey, non, tu parles, mais vous.